What? Like, I have a car in Japan. It's mine. That's wild. All right, so we're picking up the car, and it was like a vending machine. We just put in this ticket, paid for it, and then it just popped out. Y'all, it's official. I bought a new car while in Japan.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
Okay, I know I sound pretty bad right now, but that's because I actually lost my voice. Japan is totally dry and has like 0% humidity apparently, which in turn is giving me and everybody else a sore throat. But today is the day the car officially got delivered. So it did come a little bit late. That's why I did actually end up extending my flight. Guys, there's so many things for us to do, and I think you just got a quick glimpse of it in the background. But I officially am the owner of a Daihatsu Copen. It's the cutest thing in the entire world. So this is a K truck, so it's very unheard of. They actually have a GR version of it as well, so pretty cool. And I got this at auction for so cheap, it's crazy. But there's actually a reason behind my madness here. So the reason why I got the Copen is because Liberty Walk had actually released a kit that makes it replicated into a mini GTR R35. And I'm going to insert a picture right over here because this photo single-handedly convinced me to buy this car within, I think it was an hour. So I did buy this in auction previously to coming to Japan specifically so I can drive it. It did have the shotguns and everything, so I did have to pay extra money to register it. I did have some problems with the plate change, but eventually we figured it out and we got it over here. I'm literally obsessed with it, guys. It's so Annie-sized. So the one thing is the R35 was always like kind of big for me. Like obviously I love that car so much. But so whenever the R35 kit is on it, it will literally be like the perfect Annie size, and it'll be like a little cute purse because I want to actually match it to my R35. So I'm gonna put the same wrap color. I'm gonna do the same exact plans that I have for it for SEMA. Definitely gonna do the R35 first and then work on the Copen because I don't want to like cross do it. I really want to get the R35 moving and like onto the road because I miss driving it. Anyways, a lot of nostalgia essentially. But guys, I have the Daihatsu Copen. Whenever they drove it here, the second I got into the driver's seat, I literally started crying. Like I was bawling my eyes out. Like y'all do not see it now, but like I was a wreck. Like I was just so insanely happy because I think this is one of the first projects that I'm like importing from Japan where I saw the vision instantly, and I'm just so excited for this. Like this is just gonna be the coolest build ever, and imagine like a mini GTR for my GTR, just like it's the cutest and funniest thing ever. I'm so obsessed with this idea, guys. Like, and the best part is during Tokyo Autosalon, I actually got to see the kit on the car, and I literally was freaking out. I cried again. I'm sure everyone at the Liberty Walk station thought I was crazy because I was literally bawling my eyes out while looking at a Daihatsu Copen, which isn't like the coolest of cars by any means, but this kit is just so awesome. Anyways, enough of me talking. Let me show you around the car. All right, so this is a Daihatsu Copen. So they do again have a GR version of this. It is essentially made by Toyota since Daihatsu is owned by Toyota, but so you can kind of see how the front end actually replicates an R35 in a way. Let's take a closer look on exactly what's wrong with the car because I did buy the cheapest Daihatsu Copen I could find in auction. So it is a bit banged up, like pretty banged up, but the parts on this car are so cheap. Like I'll show y'all because it's crazy. I went to Axmgarage and like found the trunk lid for $11. The hardest part will be finding parts for this car in the US, but we'll figure it out. I do plan on fully changing everything out on this car. Like it is going to be completely cut up because the Liberty Walk kit, and I am planning on engine swapping it. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what I'm planning on engine swapping it to, but it's super exciting, and it's going to come as a complete surprise. And not only that, but I plan on manual swapping it too, so I'm sorry, it is automatic.
Oh, come on!
I am gonna have to figure out the manual swap because no one has done it before, like not a single forum, but I'm pretty sure I got this. All right, so the front end is actually pretty solid on this car. There are some like minor dings like over here. And now on the side is where it kind of gets a little bit interesting. So I think they might have like hit something because some slash mark, I can get rid of these really easily. That's not even a problem. I think a magic eraser can actually get that out. This as well, this just like popped out a little bit, just like a little bit slightly dented in. This over here has some slight corrosion around it, but not too bad of all things. I think we could get that fixed. There is a dent over here as well along the body line, so I think I'm just probably gonna end up getting a new door because everything on this car is so cheap. I'm pretty happy that the hardtop is in very good condition. It is a convertible, guys. How cool is that? And another slight scrape over here and over here. Other than that, on this side, it's not too bad. Oddly enough, there really isn't any curb rash on the wheels, which is honestly a surprise. Pretty sure every single car I've seen here has curb rash. Like I'm talking Porsches and Lambos as well. It's just a part of the culture. Like people do not give you like driveways and ramps for you to climb over. Like this is a parking lot that I parked my car in, and this is just a curb that you have to run over. So, you know, after a while of running these, the cars kind of get beat up a bit. All right, so now moving to the back, the first thing you spot is this trunk lid, this is fiberglass, and I found it for super cheap at Axmgarage, but I do have to get it shipped over. And yeah, it's just, tis a bit cracked, you know? So this definitely has to be changed out, even though this doesn't need to be swapped over for the Liberty Walk kit, which is why I'm gonna get a stock part for that. Now these taillights will be, essentially this part will be gone, but these will stay. This whole front back bumper will be replaced, as well as GTR titanium exhaust pipes that will match my R35 as well. It will have a big wang, as well as all the Liberty Walk kit normal stuff like the fenders and rear spoiler. Now you do see that the exhaust, and I hope you guys can see from this angle, but yeah, the exhaust is just a bit bent over. I think they might have ran something over or something, because that one's like really sunken in there, and then that one's like protruding over and actually touching the bumper low-key. Again, exhaust is going to be swapped out, couldn't care. I also found out that these plates, you're supposed to actually read these backwards, because that's what you do, and it actually translates to thank you. How cute is that? So cute, so Annie. There are some minor dents in the back bumper, but again, we're replacing it, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, my taillight is a busted, or you could say I have a clear taillight, but it's a busted. The glass is broken over here. The car runs like a champ, so I honestly have no concerns about it. If anything, I really want this to be my daily driver now. It's kind of nice having a car that, you know, gets you from point A to point B. Like I know I've said that you don't need a daily, at least while it's still drivable, because I have a feeling that with my past history, this will not be dailyable for much longer. But this taillight is literally $20. You can find it on Facebook Marketplace, so super easy to swap out. Probably gonna pick one up either today or tomorrow, or just have my friends pick it up for me. There is a slight dent over here, but since I am cutting up all this for the Liberty Walk kit, doesn't matter. And that's basically it. There's no other real damage on the car. Again, got it for super cheap, and it's so small. Like you can literally see it compared to the parking spot is crazy. We are also low-key running late because we were supposed to go to Daikoku for Cars and Coffee, and it is like 45 minutes away. It is the first car meet I'm taking, the Daihatsu Copen too. I low-key feel like I have to name it because I did name my R35 Momo, so come up with some names and comment it down below. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. So I actually have not cleaned out the car since they gave it to me, so it does have some of the old stuff that like the previous owner left, which is a grossly used towel, which I will not touch with a 5-foot pole. This is definitely going to be swapped out. All this interior is really going to be swapped out, but I do like how the stock Daihatsu Copen mats are like checkered and look kind of sporty in a way. This is a brown plastic. We do have like tan interior seats, but again, everything's gonna be replaced anyways, even the steering wheel. I'm gonna put a Liberty Walk steering wheel on it. But yeah, the interior is actually super clean. The steering wheel is nice and perfect. I love the Daihatsu Copen. It actually comes with carbon fiber, so I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but this is dry carbon right over here, and over here is actually glossy carbon. That one is definitely so cute. Oh my god. It's literally the cutest thing in the world, but I definitely gotta put CarPlay in here. And yes, the automatic is messing with me, I'm not gonna lie. The second I got in the car, the first thing I did was put both of my feet on the pedal, and then I cried a little because I realized it was an automatic. But it's okay, not for long, not for long. My Miata, when the Unos Roadster got imported in, it was an automatic as well, and it didn't take long for me to manual swap, but I did procrastinate for a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But still, regardless, it was a success. Window openers are right here, sunroof openers right here, and the seat warmers are right here. You go open this, and that's where you find your gas as well as your trunk release. To open up your hood, you open the glove compartment and you pull this lever. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. This tiny little engine is the cutest thing in the entire world. And like, guys, it is literally super clean and it runs perfectly, which is crazy to me. I really hope that the engine that I have planned for this will fit. Like, I am praying, because again, no one's really doing this. So hey, I'm the first, which is pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure I'm actually the first Copen in America. Well, I will be the first Copen in America, which is also super cool. And I'll also be the third person with a Copen Liberty Walk. So there are 2 people here. Actually, I'm pretty sure both of them work with Liberty Walk or work as employees there. So I will be the third person and I think the first customer in a way. Again, I'm just so happy with this purchase, guys. Like, it is actually one of my favorite cars I've bought. It is the cutest thing ever. Let's go ahead and drive over to Daikoku so we're not like horribly late and we don't miss all the cool cars. I'm just a happy girl. I have a Daihatsu Copen. This Copen, like, it's crazy, guys. This is crazy. What? Like, I have a car in Japan. It's mine. That's wild. Also, that clicking noise you guys are probably hearing is the Bluetooth. It's not the car, I swear. I mean, at least I hope. Honestly, this car is like stable. Actually, probably the most stable car that I actually have. Let's also not hit pedestrians, Annie. let's not do that. But anyway, guys, I'm going onto the freeway now, so I'm going to log off. See y'all in 30 minutes. Alright, we officially arrived at Daikoku. So I tried parking with more of like the casual traffic area. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I can't do it, dude. The fact that I have a car in Japan and I get to drive it to car meets is actually insane to think about. Let's go ahead and check all the cars out. I'm pretty sure Jesse's around here somewhere. Got a couple of Skylines here. The one car that you really see that's super popular here are GTRs. It's just crazy because when I came to Japan, I was actually told that GTRs here are kind of not really cool because there's so many of them and stuff, and it's kind of true. I have been seeing a lot of R34s here, like a ton. It's actually like oversaturated in a way, so every single street that you go on you see R34s like casually. It's kind of similar to Houston in a way because I kind of got desensitized because at car meets in Houston you'll see around like 24 GTRs lined up in a row, and it kind of becomes like the norm. Let's start at the beginning of the meet and then work our way around. We found Jesse.
Look at that car. You
Yeah,
here?
yeah. I thought Houston had a great, car community and all, but no one usually drives their cars out there, so it's nice to see people actually take their cars outside of their houses in Japan. Oh my God, there's a Cobra! Wait, is it real? Nah, it's not real. Casual 3 milli, just chilling like a villain. Cars here are super clean, and then there's my Copen with I was looking at Axmgarage to see if I can possibly get some parts that I can pick up to grab with a car. So I found actually a trunk lid. It was only like $11.
Do it. We'll give you the address. You can send it there, and they'll.
Yo, actually?
Yeah, we'll give you the address where it's stored, and they'll put it on for you.
Oh my God, please, 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 please,
Or just
please.
send me the link, and they'll do all the ordering and stuff.
Please, 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 please.
He said just buy him a coffee.
Please, 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 please. Say less. When? Where? When?
Figure it out.
I couldn't find the rear taillight, but I think you found one.
Yeah,
Yahoo Japan. Okay.
Again, we'll have him do it all.
Yeah, an open diff at Axmgarage for the Copen was $4. I don't think I've ever seen parts that cheap before.
Parts.
Yeah, non-taxed too. What is that? Japanese cars, I got you. Ask me about a Ferrari, I can tell you anything. Alright, so it's already at the point where everyone's kind of clearing out of Daikoku, so all the cars are kind of clearing out, and I basically have already seen everything. It's honestly one of the best coffee and cars I've ever been to, so very, very, very happy that I came out. Even though I came slightly later in the day, apparently it was completely fine. All the cars started showing up. Some people are leaving, some people are coming, and it just was an amazing, amazing coffee and cars, and I'm just extremely happy I came out. Like, memories like this is what you're gonna remember down the line when you're thinking back about Japan, and I don't want to leave. I gotta go pick up Nu. She just woke up, and I'm gonna take her to Intersect. So it's a Lexus cafe. Super cool place. I found it online, and basically they have like little die casts all over the wall, so I'm really excited to check it out. So there's a few cafes in Tokyo that I really want to go. Now we're going to Nissan Crossing. All right, so we made it to Nissan Crossing, and immediately there's already a Formula E car sitting right outside, so I think we're in the right spot. Alright, so this is apparently called a Nissan Hyperforce, which I'm not sure, but I like that forged carbon fiber on the bottom. Don't know if y'all can see that over there, but an all-electric high-performance supercar. Let me know in the comments, guys, if y'all would drive this. So So over here we have capsule toys. So these are pretty popular here in Japan. It's really cool that they actually have one here, but you essentially put in a coin and you could possibly get one of these stickers, which is kind of really cool. They also have a little tuned Z. This one is actually the one that was at Tokyo Auto Salon. Then we have all these cans as well that have all the Nissan models on there. Hopefully y'all can see it. What we came for was for the cappuccinos, where you could get any model car onto the cappuccino, which obviously we have to go with the GTR 35. Then right over here we have the Nissan Ariya, which we did get to test drive. I think we actually had this as a loaner. Can't remember exactly when. It was a few months back, but I really love this car, honestly. Like it's one of my favorite cars from Nissan, even though it is electric, and we all know how we feel about electric cars, but Nissan has actually really welcomed me up to the idea of electric cars. Not personally would say that I would own one, but I think it's a really cool concept.
I touch it.
You touched the car. Wait, hold on.
He touched the butt.
And this is how we get kicked out. Oh, sorry. Technically, I sat in the DS Penske Formula E car, which is really awesome. Big thank you to them. Actually, Formula E has really changed my perspective on electric cars as well, because it's really interesting on how the feedback that they get from Formula E really diversifies their research for electric cars for not just Nissan, but for all the electric vehicles. Like, they get so much feedback from learning how the cars perform under high performance track time, and like pushing these cars to the limit really helps develop electric cars that you see on the road, like the Nissan Ariya. All right, let's go ahead and head upstairs. And we switched to my phone because my camera has no more battery, because I'm a poor content creator. But second floor has a GTR, and y'all know I've sold my soul to Nissan, so of course we have to check it out, especially being a GTR owner. So let's take a look. This thing is gorgeous. Not really a big fan of the crossbar going through the grille. I like personally it being like, I don't know, this just looks kind of, makes it look a little bit more boxier than I would like. But I like this, what is the Midnight Jade color.
Oh, come on!
I like how they brought back the previous colors. We got an Alcantara interior, which is gorgeous. That media center is still yet to be changed out, but it's fine. We looked past it. Wow, this interior is actually exactly like my car, except missing Recaros because I have the black edition, so that comes with Recaro seats. But actually, this is pretty nice interior. It's not a black finish. It's more of like a dark navy-ish colors with slight green tint to it. I honestly don't know what this color code is. Love seeing some titanium exhaust pipes. Guys, look what I just found. This is a dangerous game. I just found out that they're selling it right next to me. So this is the Sakura. They actually the Sakura bears. They posted this actually on their Instagram, and I even commented saying that I wanted one. So the fact that I'm seeing it in person is kind of crazy, but very, very dangerous because I bought way too much stuff in Japan already. Over here we have the Datsun, which is, oh my god, it's stunning. Y'all know I am such a big Datsun fan, and this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Now this is the Datsun 2000, so y'all know we have the 280Z at home. Yeah, under construction, if one may say. Seeing a clean Datsun is like pretty rare, so really cool that I got to spot one in Japan. We have been seeing a good amount of Datsuns here at car meets and such, and at the Tokyo Auto Salon. Oh my god, it's just so clean and polished. You never see Datsuns in this quite this condition before, especially in the States. Over here they have a little die-cast models of all the Nissan models. Really cool setup. I love this. I've been seeing quite a few of these setups along all of Japan in the different die-cast shops, so cool to see it in the Nissan Crossing itself. So we're still here. All right, let's check out all these displays that they have over here. So over here we have roasted peanut cans. I thought these were actually drinks, but apparently not, and they have all the models on them, so pretty cool. What else do we have? We have some die-cast models, but I should not be buying any more of them, so please do not let me. What else? Bunch of Nissan merch, like the Nismo flip-flops. I've never seen this before. And the Sakura bear. Really want this, but how much is it? $18,900. Actually not too shabby. Almost $100. Hopefully that's not just for the small one, and it's also for the big one too. But got the Nissan wallet with a carbon fiber print. Nismo microfiber towel cloths, I'm assuming. Got some mugs, some keychains and such. Oh, now this is cool. You have a scale model. Now that's oddly expensive, but the VR38. Got some GTR and Nissan Z diecast, some keychains up there as well, some bears and cup holders, and I mean, there's just tons and tons of merch. Some of these Nismo gloves are actually really cool. I'd love to pick that up, but I really should stop spending money. A lot of t-shirts, bunch of Nismo. Like, who needs a ruler? Low key. This is just the things that they come up with. Tons and tons and tons of merch. So they give you a little iPad where you can choose exactly what you want from it. It's pretty cool. Over here you have some more of the, this is actually written in English, which makes a lot more sense for me at least. So then choose between all the models. You can even get their Formula E car, which is really awesome. Let's gonna go ahead and go with the GTR. Okay, don't know what I'm pressing. Definitely did not press it correctly. So it appears that they normally actually let you put your own photo onto the cafe latte art. However, they temporarily paused it, so interesting. But I did get the GTR, so I'm pretty happy with the selection. Honestly, this latte was like much needed because I only slept like 3 hours last night because I got back home from Daikoku at around 5 a.m. in the morning, so a much needed caffeine drink. Now we're going to the Lexus cafe, which is called Intersect. And then this Intersect one by Lexus actually has die-cast all over the walls. We're about to see it, I'm super excited. All right, we are officially here. This is the building. Doesn't it look super cool? It's like glass and it has like these gold like design on it. It's really cool. So it's Intersect. All right, we're officially here. Over here they have a little Lexus book. They have some like, cute little knickknacks. Like they have a little diecast on display on a lift. Cool models, a little track. They have a track, a gear shifter, some racing shoes, and a bunch of other like Lexus automotive style book. I love the idea of having coffee and just chilling with a Lexus. I wish like that is a common thing to do. I kind of want to open up a cafe like this in Houston and call it like a coffee and cars. So going up the stairs, they have all types of parts with like a white coating on them. You have wheels, you have flywheels, you have camshafts, crankshafts, headlights, transmissions, engine blocks, exhausts, all types of parts. This is actually the most gorgeous sight I've ever seen in my life. The craziest part is that a manufacturer is doing this. I wish they had places like this in Houston, Texas, because this is beautiful.
It's insane over here. It's so nice.
It gets better. Food with a view. Like, take a look at this cappuccino. It's a heart. Our food is just gorgeous. Like, but yeah, they said that the food here is actually like the bread itself is made by a very famous bakery in Japan, so it's very authentic. But as content creators, we have to record like 60 different videos of it before we eat, and then it gets cold, and that's when we eat it.
But hey, we can't complain.
It's the life of content creation. I actually cannot believe that it is my last day with the Copen, so we are giving it back today at around 8 o'clock. So unfortunately it is 11 and we have a lot of driving to do. But yesterday we got so much stuff done and we drove around basically everywhere. We went an hour to Daikoku, an hour back from Daikoku, and then I went to go pick up New. We went to like basically every single part of Tokyo. Like we drove around for hours. Hours, I say. And guess what? Let me just show you guys just how much gas we used up in that time period. First things first, it only cost 4,000 yen to fill up this entire tank, which is around like $27. And then this is how much we actually spent in gas from all that driving. Only a quarter of a tank. But I guess that is just K-car things, so especially because it is a K-truck and it is the base model. This is the Copen Robe. Copen Robe? I honestly haven't even seen videos on this car. It's actually crazy. Again, I probably will be the first one in America to have this car, which is double crazy. The brakes in this car have been working phenomenally. Like, it really has been a solid car, especially driving around Japan. It's nice to have a car that you just can whip around and it fits through these tiny streets. Like, fitting this K-car through these streets is super tight. I can only imagine how it is to have like an actual big SUV like this one, or even driving around like a semi. I probably won't even be importing the Copen until like May time because I do want to come back in May just so I can drive her around again in Japan and get some more stuff done around here because there's a bunch of things that I haven't seen already. All right, so I'm starving, so let's go ahead and check out one of the car cafes that I want to go to. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the Honda Cafe. Also, I found out that my flight got canceled. So double huzzah. Looks like I'm staying in Japan.
Like a flash of pants, the city's wide awake.
All right, so we've arrived at the Shake Shack parking lot. Somehow, we actually ended up right next to the car spotting location that I've been at all week, where the Lambo meet was, and then we ended up with Pilo. Oh. Yeah, and he's gonna help me film. God bless. We've arrived at the Honda Cafe.
Like a flash of gas in the city's by the way.
Dying bird. Oh, also, I found out that my flight got canceled. So double huzzah. Looks like I'm staying in Japan.